most of you are watching this video on the surface web portion of the World Wide Web. But in this episode, we're talking about the deep web. Have you heard that term before? Or how about the dark web? And coming up, I have some of the most shocking experiences that people have had. Now in this episode, I want to ask you guys, what's the craziest thing that you've seen on the internet? The deep web is a portion of the World Wide Web that is not indexed by regular search engines like Google. The dark web is a small portion of the deep web where all manner of evil can be seen. The dark web portion is intentionally hidden and inaccessible also through standard web browsers. Many of these websites can only be accessed through certain tools like the Onion Router, or Tor for short. Now when you access the deep web through these tools, your IP address and your identity become almost 100% anonymous. And because of this, the deep web has become a breeding ground for criminal activity, for illegal drug sales, pedophilia, and satanic horror. In a Reddit post titled, "I wasn't careful enough on the deep web," one user describes his experience on the deep web that he was using to, just meet friends, learn new things, buy a little bit of marijuana. And just one thing to note, the deep web is not all bad. A lot of good usage can come from it. It's just that the bad stuff are really bad, and those bad things dominate a chunk of the deep web. Anyways, this user came across a website titled All the Gore, and it has various chat rooms in which actual killers would brag about their murders and even post pictures of their torturings and murders that they've committed. Like, some of them got really bad. Like, I don't even want to share the specifics of what happened, but this guy, he saw way more than he bargained for. And that's when he opened up one of the chat room windows and typed this: "You people are sick and deserve to die. How can you sleep at night?" And now other people in the chat room began to mock him, get out of here. You're not ready for the big boy side of the internet. And that's when he said he made one of the biggest mistakes of his life, where he typed this: "I'm calling the police and having the site shut down." Less than a minute later, everything on the site went completely black and a new green chat box popped up on his screen, and he was speaking to someone named Admin1, and they typed this: "Call the cops and you'll regret it." This guy was instantly creeped out. He reached for his cell phone, but on his cell phone he saw a message pop up and it read like this: "Call the police and you're dead." Now there was no number where he could see where this message came from, nor did he even say unknown number. It was just completely blank with the message popped up on his phone screen. Now when he looked back at his laptop computer screen, the webcam light went on. Yeah, somebody was taking a look at him through his own webcam without his consent. That's when on the screen appeared a picture of him looking down at his phone. And the mysterious user Admin1 posted his full name, age, his address, and he also typed this message: "It would be a shame if you or your college buddies went missing, wouldn't it?" Another user downloaded a game from the deep web called Sad Satan. He speaks about his experience going into the website. The website was called Sad Satan, and he downloaded the game that came along with the website. And as the game begins, you're in a dark hallway and you're walking around pretty much aimlessly, and then you begin to hear these obscure gasping and moaning noises. The hallways transform to different looking hallways, and you're walking through mazes, and that's pretty much it. But there was a text document that came along with the game. In it, the Windings font was used. Now it looks like a bunch of gibberish, but when you actually decode it, it spells out messages saying, "I can track you. Good luck. Hail 666. You are on my list." So it is really unclear what this game truly is. Is it just a game, or is it something deeper? Now speculation of whether or not this game actually originated on the deep web has come up, but I guess the point I'm trying to make here is, like, if you're dabbling into something or you download something that you don't fully understand, let's just say that they can prove to be a lot more dangerous than you actually think. Now some of you may have heard of this one, Silk Road. It was founded in 2011. It was a huge booming illicit drug market, and it earned over $1.2 billion. You could have gotten a bunch of different drugs, cocaine, heroin, crystal meth for all you Breaking Bad fans out there. It was reported that at least 6 people died from overdosing on drugs that they got on Silk Road. In October of 2013, the site was shut down by the FBI, but since then, a bunch of different websites that do the exact same thing have popped up just to meet the high demand there is for these drugs. I guess it goes to show you that no matter how hard the police try, because of the deep web and its vastness, it becomes almost impossible for them to police it. It's estimated that the deep web is 500 times larger than the surface web. There was also the human experiment website. The guys who run this site believe that not all humans were equal, and to prove this, what they would do, they would kidnap homeless people and conduct crazy experiments on them. Kind of reminds me of that movie series, The Human Centipede, which I do not recommend watching. Like, my brother made me watch the first one, and I didn't finish watching it. It's nasty. Some of these experiments on the website that you could see included starvation of people, restricting their water, as well as exposing infants to harmful radiation waves. Pretty sick and twisted stuff, and it gets worse. There's this website called Cannibal Cafe. It was now shut down by the German government. It was a cannibalistic forum where people can go and solicit themselves to be eaten, or to go and find people to eat. Yeah, that's actually a thing. People would post messages like, "I need someone to eat my fresh meat. I am juicy and tender." Finally, the story of the website Pink Meth. If you ever wanted to get revenge on an ex, Pink Meth was the place to get that revenge. Users would post nudes of their exes along with information about them, which many times led to their exes being harassed by other users of the internet. And now this happened to tons of women, and eventually the website was shut down. Be careful if you are taking intimate photos of yourselves and sending them to your partner, because they may not appear on the surface web blogs that are easy to track. They may actually be going viral on the deep web without you ever knowing. The internet is a great place. It can also be a very dangerous place. That concludes this episode of FTD News in History. If you are new to this channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It is free, as well as stay tuned to videos of some of the latest, craziest, and most bizarre things happening in our world right now, all found here on FTD News. I'm Leroy Kenton, and I'll see you guys in the next video.